fabulous hair. And I do want to say, as we said goodbye to summer yesterday on Labor Day, one of like my parting words to summer was, thanks so much for all the air conditioning that kept my hair looking good and frizz-free, because it's not my favorite season of the year. But with Dyson, in summer where it's humid and moist and gross, you can even then get a great hair day. All right, so I'm Sean. I encourage your calls. Please call me if you have a great Dyson story. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because there are people watching this show that are looking at the price tag on your screen and they were like, oh no, there's no way I'm paying $329, even if it is $100 savings off what this really would cost, making this the lowest price Dyson Supersonic dryer we've ever brought you. There are still people that are gonna say, that's cray-cray. That's for the rich people. I can't do that, I won't do that. So when you call in and you say, look, I'm not rich, and I said the same thing. But then my husband came downstairs the very first time that I used this Dyson dryer, and he said, you look beautiful. You look like you just got back from the hair salon. I hear these stories all the time. I swear they are real, so please prove me correct. Give me a call. I want to take as many calls in this hour as I can. Here's what we're doing, okay? With our lowest priced Supersonic Dyson dryer ever, we have brought you a TSV that is just good for today. It will ship for free. Here's the wowza wow. If you need proof that a dryer that costs this much is actually worth it, we don't just want you to get it home and use it for 30 days or 60 or even 90. We want you to buy it, even gift it for holiday, and you can return it up until the last day of January, which is the equivalent of a holiday return policy. Do your hair for everything. Thanksgiving, New Year's Eve, Christmas, Hanukkah, everything on us, and still return it and get every last dime back. But here's why we're pretty sure, at least I am, because I own several of these, that you won't return it, that is. Because it's a customer top-rated dryer, 9,000 reviews on QVC.com. Glamour magazine calls it the best dryer. InStyle calls it the best splurge. Allure and Harper's Bazaar call it just the best. Like they don't need a lot of other qualifiers, it's just the best. They are the #1 hairdryer brand in the US. And here at QVC, they have won your vote. And we know, candidly, like you are a lot more discerning than a lot of other shoppers out at retail that just love to chase the trends and will throw money at them. You really ask questions. You are as picky as I am. And for 6 years, you have voted this the best hairdryer at QVC. Here's what you're getting. This is the Supersonic. The motor is in the motor. The motor that powers this whole thing, just so we're clear, is in the head, not the handle, which makes it ergonomically so easy for all of us, including those of us agility challenged, maybe 50, 60, 70 plus, to hold. And it weighs like less than 2 pounds. Then you're gonna get all of these attachments, which one of the things James Dyson pioneered is the magnetic attachment. Genius. You're gonna get the diffuser if you want gentle curls. You're gonna get the style concentrator. This is the #1 attachment I use all the time. Do you worry about the Supersonic name and high-powered heat coming at your head, but you have fine hair? Don't be. This is the gentle attachment. This is the wide tooth comb attachment. Think root lift. This over here is the flyaway attachment. When I say even in moist summer, you can get smooth hair without even following with a flat iron. This guy is why. All of this is a $429 value. Today, for the first time ever, which Dyson doesn't mark down, they don't have to mark down, and so when we try to bring you deals where we essentially deliver savings and markdowns, I'm not gonna lie, it's tough, because Dyson doesn't want us to discount. So how do we throw in value without, now you get all these attachments and the dryer for $100 less than what this would retail for. They're also, voting is still live on QVC.com, the Customer Choice Beauty Awards, 52 total categories, who does it best in each one. The voting is live until September 9th. Please go on there and cast your ballot for this or the other competition, because it probably will, if I'm honest, win a 7th year for best hair tool. I want to invite out our guest. We have 2 of them. Debbie Fedukov is here. And I should warn everybody, hello, my love.
Hello.
2/3 of our quantity is gone. 500 people today, 24 hours, you are saving $100 on this bundle. 500 people today, along with the Easy Pay other stores don't have, so you can get home a $430 Dyson dryer for 66 bucks and free shipping. 500 people made this their first purchase ever at QVC. Now, Debs, I do want everybody to be aware that this is a high-tech, high-science tool.
Absolutely.
I also just want to show you how it comes packaged.
Oh, yeah, beautiful.
Because if you're at all thinking of gifting,
yes,
it is like bomb diggity. Just bomb dig-ity. But a lot of people are going to look at the brand and think, wait, aren't they vacuum people? And then the price and think, wait, vacuum people want me to spend the most I've ever seen on a hairdryer? Can we do a quick before and after to prove to people that somehow, some way, a guy that reimagined the household vacuum can do the very same thing in your bathroom for your hair tools?
It's all about moving air, right? When you think about the powerful suction that a Dyson vacuum creates to our heaters, our fans, our air purifiers, and now we entered the beauty space in 2016 and truly took it by storm. Look at Kim's results. That's her air dried hair versus her hair dried with the Dyson Supersonic diffuser. Look at the difference in the definition, the color. It's just beautiful. But it really started because James Dyson discovered that the hairdryer had not been redesigned since the 1960s, Sean. So he knew there was plenty of room for improvement within the category, and he knew that there were three things that people really struggled with or were frustrated with their own hairdryer. The first one being hairdryers are big, they're bulky, they're top heavy traditionally, right? I mean, you pick it up and your whole shoulder hurts, you get it. Yes, well, this is ergonomically balanced in your hand. The weight of the motor sits right where your hand is in the handle. And not to mention, people were frustrated with how long it took to dry their hair. So the motor spins 6 times faster than other hairdryer motors to get you that quick drying capability. Next, he knew that hair dryers were damaging hair because the hair dryers were getting too hot. This has what's called intelligent heat control built right inside. It's going to measure the exit airflow temperature 20 times a second, ensuring it never gets too hot and never exposes your hair to extreme heat. So truly solving all of the problems that were with the existing technology. And that's why this is the #1 hairdryer in the United States, according to Circana.
You have wet hair right now.
Yes.
So, because I'll tell a story, which will take up the time while you dry your hair.
Okay,
which
I'll do it.
Should be done like this.
All right.
Set the timer.
We have
here is my story. I obviously have been using a Dyson dryer since really the inception of when this debuted on QVC. But I now have 2 Dyson dryers, and one of them I decided to re-gift to someone who couldn't afford the Dyson. And I was like, honey, I've got one at home. I don't need one at the office. You take this one. So when it came time to replenish my Host Lounge hairdryer, I was like, you know what? Maybe you don't need to spend like $300-400 on a Dyson. So I spent, instead of $300-400, I went and bought a competing brand that considers itself in the realm of like high-end professional hairstyle dryers, $150-175. So first let me tell you, I've had this dryer for 1 month. I've already thrown the box out and it stopped working. Just stopped. It will not turn on. Before I got that dryer, I tried 2 other versions, one of the brands that's tried to duplicate the Dyson, but again, for half price. The first thing I noticed about that one, which I promptly sent back, is that I had to dry my hair for so long. We are talking about fast dry times. This thing took so long to dry my hair that the dryer heated up so hot I could no longer touch it. Okay? So I purely tell you this because there are a lot of great reasons for investing in Dyson dryers. Your hair, you only get one head of it. Your color, your highlights, again, you spend how much on those? Because for me, it's like $200 every 8 weeks. But this is not just about that. We are preserving the sanctity and the quality of your aging hair. You have a clinically proven boost in shine by 132%. You have the quickest dry that, in a test, any other brand could provide. Dyson won out, so now you're saving time. You also, by the way, are getting smoother hair. If you, as you age, are getting flyaways, split ends with the moisture content in the air, your hair looks better with a Dyson, and it gets done quicker. On your screen are the numbers, but there's one other thing I will tell you. Listen, there are a few things you use every single day. Underwear, a bra, I mean, you know what those are in your life. The things you use the most aren't where you should be cutting corners and trying to save money. I'm not joking when I say over the past 2 months when I tried to get out of a Dyson and try a lesser brand for half price, convinced that I'd be okay. I might not get the greatest hair, but I'd get the job done. And the fact that I went through 3 different models, all of them have failed me, not to mention they probably in the process so fried my hair that my hairdresser and makeup artist the other day was like, you know you have broken hair, like in your bangs and back here, that I'm like, you know what? No, Sean, you're not cutting corners. Dyson is the way to go. This is a $429 bundle. Sometimes we save you 20 bucks when we can, sometimes 40 bucks, sometimes we throw in a free case. It's always hard to deliver like sharp values with Dyson because they won't let us discount. You're saving $100, freeze that clock, $100 off the retail value. You're getting the dryer and count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attachments, and they magnetize to the unit, and of course it ships for free. And we're also saving you $100 and giving you essentially a holiday return policy. So use it, share it, holiday hair it all the way until 2025 and still return it. That just took you 3 minutes.
Yes. And what I love is it's easy to use, right? 3 minutes, I can walk out the door looking, feeling my best. I'm not wrestling with, a tool. I used to be somebody that struggled all the time doing my hair. And you can see I have unruly hair. It is very frizz prone. I have a lot of hair too, and it holds moisture. So I love that this has cut my drying time in half. I mean, at least. It used to probably take me about 15 minutes to really dry my hair. Now in less than 5, if I really am trying, I could take 5 minutes and, but it's just the technology inside that makes this possible and that makes the Dyson like nothing else out there. There are people that try to mimic, but
1000%.
This was a 4-year study. We assigned 103 of our engineers specifically to study hair health, hair science, and to really create a dryer that was not only fast drying, but that could actually protect your hair from extreme heat. Because we know what heat damage does. It's irreversible. So with this intelligent heat control, it's going to measure the exit airflow temperature 20 times a second, ensuring it's never using extreme heat.
The extreme heat is key. Christy Cosgrove, who for like 20, 25 years has been a hairstylist. She owns a local salon. And when Dyson came out with, again, at that point, even today, considered the most premium priced hairdryer anyone had ever seen, and everyone assumed it was insanity and this little quote-unquote viral trend would not last long. And now to this day, she and many other hair salons have fully converted to Dyson dryers because, full transparency, not only does the hair on your screen look sick, good, better, shinier, smoother, and the job gets done faster. Faster for a business owner means they can move more clients through their salon chair in a day. So it's not just a viral trend. I do want to say, Christy, as I get older, like I'm 51 now, and I've always had thick hair, but even my thick hair has gotten thinner and has changed texture as I've gotten older. So like I need my Dyson dryer. It's not just I want my Dyson dryer, because right now my Dyson dryer is the only way I can get great hair.
Absolutely, I agree with that 100%. As we age, our hair gets a little bit thinner, a little bit drier. Our scalp, the environment that hair is growing in, is also getting drier, itchy scalp. These are things that you don't want to put excessive heat on. But also, even younger hair, like Elisa's hair, she has to be careful with heat as well. 30 years in the industry, 90% of the damage that I see coming into the salon is due to excessive heat. Blow dryers, curling irons, flat irons, these things will fry your hair to the point of you needing to just get a haircut.
No, for sure. And I want to say, as we show Michelle, one of the amazing attachments that comes with this bundle is the diffuser head. And diffusers can be tricky only because curls are often frizzy. Yes. And Dyson, with this, it can never get above 293 degrees, so it prevents any extreme heat exposure or damage. But your curls are shiny and tight and bouncy and young.
Yes, lovely curls. So curly hair is dry by nature. So if you're gonna put excessive heat on curly hair, you're gonna get that frizz, you're gonna get that fried look. This dry